encourage you to come. Family-friendly programming, and it's just, you can't get this kind of entertainment anywhere else. I hope to see you all down there.
It'll be a fun time. We you guys did the Raw about a month ago. I just moved back. It was about a month ago. It was like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
I've been here a while. Seems like my time here has been flying.
August, I believe.
And SmackDown, you got a big match tonight. You have 2 matches tonight?
I do.
You're getting your money's worth tonight from Randy Orton.
That's right. Me and Wade Barrett are going at it yet again. I'm hoping to end this page in my career tonight here in Tulsa with Wade Barrett. It's been a long 3 months going head-to-head with him. You know, he threw me down the flight of stairs a few months ago, ruptured a disc in my back. I am now back. And as I said last week on SmackDown, more venomous than ever. And tonight I'm going to take care of Wade Barrett once and for all. After that, I got a match with Daniel Bryan, and he is, of course, the World Heavyweight Champion. Weighing in at 205 pounds, I don't know how he can technically be called heavyweight champion, but maybe we'll address that issue tonight as well.
That'll be a fun time, and we are excited to have you here. And they were telling me, I was just thinking, you know, being in the family royalty that you've been in with your dad and your grandfather, did you have any other option but to be a wrestler? I mean, what if you'd have told your family, I want to be a vet? What would they have done?
Well, it's funny you mention that because if I wouldn't have been a wrestler, I would have probably ended up working with animals.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know about being a veterinarian, but I had a fascination with reptiles as a kid, like snakes and lizards, crocodiles. You know, I loved that stuff.
Right.
Dinosaurs, you know, anything. You know, I wanted to be a herpetologist, which is like the
cool.
study of reptiles and amphibians. I had all the snakes, you know, growing up as a kid, Burmese pythons, Savannah monitor that was 4 feet long, 8 rats. Very cool parents to let me have all that stuff in my room. But
so that would have been, if you weren't a wrestler, you would have been that.
Sure, and I still, my daughter, she's 3. We have a little baby bearded dragon. Those are real tame little lizards that kids can have as pets. She's got one of those, loves it. So, you know, I get to enjoy them through her now.
Very cool. So that's another thing we have in common. Both of us ruggishly handsome. I have a 3-year-old daughter, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Zoe. What's your daughter's name?
Alana.
Very cool. We were kind of talking because the public school systems here have incorporated uniforms for everybody in high school, which led to spanking and discipline. Does Randy Orton spank?
No. Really? Spanking and discipline at the school?
Well, no. It was uniforms, which led to parents doing a better job, which led to hardcore parents saying kids need to be disciplined and spanked more. And I'm like, if you have a 3-year-old, I can't spank my daughter.
Yeah, I mean,
not at that age.
It's my little girl.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I've patted her on the bottom before playing around, but I've definitely not, you know, spanked her. And I can't think, growing up as a kid, like, my parents were good to me. They didn't raise me with, you know, that firm of a hand. You know, I think I got spanked a couple times, but that's all I remember.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess each situation's different, you know, every parent's got to do their own thing, but it just doesn't seem right.
Does she come on the road with you when you do stuff like this?
She has. They were at the Royal Rumble. Of course, that was in St. Louis, my hometown.
Right.
But I have a tour bus now for the past year and a half. I've been fortunate enough to be traveling in a tour bus instead of a rental car with 4 guys in it, you know, driving 1,000 miles a week. Big difference, and a great luxury to have in this business. And yeah, so, you know, I got a bed on wheels, kitchen, full bathroom.
So you're like a band.
Basically, yeah.
Awesome.
It's a star bus for like a band, but it's just me. So I took all the crew bunks out, and I got a king-size Tempur-Pedic mattress in the back with a couple flat screens. Man, I'll tell you, it's a way to go. Feel a little spoiled, but I'm fitting the bill, so, you know, I don't feel too spoiled for too long, that's for sure. But family can come. You know, there's plenty of room for my wife and my daughter's stuff on there. So when they're not there, I just lock it up. But it's nice. It really makes it so that when we start missing each other too much, they can just come on the road, you know, drop a dime, boom, they're there, and, you know, house on wheels. It's great.
Very cool. And I mean, with wrestling too, there's not an off season. You can't just be like, well, we just take the time off. You're constantly going.
That's right. Yeah.
So you need something like that.
Unless we get an injury or something, you know, like me and the herniated disc. Back in December, January, I had a good 3 or 4 weeks off. But yeah, other than that, if you're healthy and you're popular, you're on the road.
Yeah.
There's the case where there's the couple guys that might not be on every show, but for the most part, all these guys are working, 150 to 200 shows a year, and that's a lot of time on the road in between those shows too. So you're gone. I'm with my bus driver and Santino and Seamus and Ted DiBiase more than I'm with my wife and daughter,
right?
Which is really sucks. But with the bus, being able to have them come with me on the road, it really makes it easier for me to be gone, knowing that if I wanted to, I could have them there with me. And I think that bus is going to help me wrestle for a much longer period of time. Where I might have just quit when I was 39, 40, I could wrestle till I'm 50, maybe. I could wrestle till I'm 40.
Well, the mindset too just got to be great. Like you said, get in a car, a rental car with 4 dudes after busting ass all morning.
Austin Rock, when they were at their very top, they were renting cars.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's unheard of. Triple H was the first guy to have a bus. I actually have his bus that he had.
Nice.
It was about 3.5 years old when I got it. So it's been about 5 years ago since he got that bus. And that was kind of he was the trendsetter, man. And then if you can afford it, you get one.
Absolutely. We're talking with WWE superstar Randy Orton. SmackDown tonight at the BOK Center. Being from St. Louis, you get to catch any Cardinal games?
You
a baseball fan at all?
I'm not the biggest sports fan. I totally respect the athletes. I have a handful of buddies that play in the NFL and have played in the NFL, and just hearing their war stories, and of course I watch the Super Bowl and stuff, but I respect the hell out of these athletes. Cardinals, funny story, can't say I'm a Cardinals fan.
Oh, wow.
Well, I had an opportunity, I don't even know if it was as much as an opportunity at any point, but I was doing a media day in St. Louis to promote a show in St. Louis that we were going to have, SmackDown or Raw, I forget which one, but I go around like I am today in Tulsa for the BOK Center, radio stations, morning news channels, talk shows, this and that. Well, in St. Louis, I was going to throw out the first pitch of a baseball game. John Cena's done. I know it's in the high teens. He's done 15 or so first pitches. Hornswoggle is thrown out first pitch. Randy Orton, none. So Cardinals might throw out the first pitch. Okay.
Put it in the dirt?
Well, no, it never happened.
Oh.
Because they wanted me to pay $10,000 to do it.
What?
Yes.
No thanks.
Ask your husband.
No thanks.
I swear to God. $10,000.
No.
And the gentleman that the marketing representative of St. Louis that was putting that together, he told me that they wanted us to pay $10,000 as a company to allow me to come throw that first pitch. Now I'm throwing the first pitch. It's cross promotion. It's St. Louis. It's a feel good. Get people to come down to the
Your
show,
hometown guy.
whether it's baseball or wrestling.
Right.
It's for the good of the people. They wanted $10,000. A baseball organization. How much money is in that baseball organization? They wanted $10,000 from me.
If SmackDown or Raw comes next time, the Drillers, when baseball season kicks off here, I'll set it up where you can throw it out for
I
nothing.
Have to do that.
nothing.
I might have to do that.
Tell you what, we'll make a deal. Randy Orton, SmackDown tonight, BOK Center, man. It's awesome. You're my kid's favorite. It's cool to be up here, a little starstruck, and you couldn't have been nicer. We're excited. We'll see you tonight in 2 matches. Tickets still available at the BOK Center box office. Thanks, man.
You got it.
I appreciate it.